Good. All right, so these are traffic building tips. This is really important because I've had people come up to me in between the seminars here asking me how do I get traffic to my website. What I'm about to show you is ways I do it simply and then ways I do it that require a little bit more effort. But this is really it. This is all I've done. I've just been very consistent with these techniques to consistently grow my audience. Now, standing up here on stage, it's wonderful to be here because I've done this work already. And I've built, I guess, a castle from which I can do anything from much easier now. So I really want to emphasize how important it is to really take on board this, not just for blogging. These are techniques that will get traffic to any website. So if you're building anything online, even ebooks, even membership sites, these techniques can be applied just as well there to grow traffic to these sites. So number one, comments. Blog commenting. Not amazing technique, but if you have an opinion, just go to another blog in your marketplace. When you go and leave a comment, you'll see at the end of every article in a blog, there's a place where you can leave a comment. Didn't mention it before, but one of the really great things about blogs and what makes a blog different from an old school website is the fact that you can leave a comment. So it's not just a broadcast medium, it's a two-way communication. So being able to leave a comment gives you the opportunity to express yourself, and if you're showing some insight or you're being entertaining, when you leave your comment, you get to leave a link back to your blog or your website. So if you really engage people just with that comment, they'll click your link and come back to your site. So it's a simple way to grow your traffic. Just don't expect miracles with that technique. Number two is blog carnivals. This doesn't apply to all of you. It depends whether there is a blog carnival. Now, blog carnivals are a bit tricky to understand, to get your head around it, but essentially it's a place, well, one blog will hold a carnival. Other bloggers, other people writing blogs, will then submit their best piece of content for that week to the host of the carnival. The carnival host picks the best articles and then links to them in that edition of the carnival. So if you make it into the carnival, you get linked from the host. And what will happen is lots of other blogs will also link to that carnival. So that may have been really over the top of your head, but just understand it's a great way to get links being built, and all you have to do is resubmit content you've already created. So if you want some advice on finding blog carnivals, just type in blog carnival into Google, or even finance blog carnival, or knitting blog carnival, whatever it is you're doing, there may be a blog carnival in your niche, and just check it out and see what's going on. Number three, offline printed materials. So you all have business cards. You should have your blog address on there. You should have your website address. I think, honestly, a blog is a better website. So if you are running a website now, even if you have an offline business, just having a blog and writing a bit about behind the scenes of what your business is going on, or maybe writing actual how-to articles to do what your business does, is a great way to build engagement. So just stick it on any printed materials, brochures, flyers, stands you've got on the wall. Obviously, these guys have a website. They should be blogging, but I think they're too busy doing seminars to do blogs. Great opportunity just to get in front of people you already have and create that extra level of engagement by getting them to your blog. Social media. Who here has a Twitter account? All right, that's way better than last time I asked that. So I've been sitting next to Alex, and he's been Twittering the whole time we've been at this event. And that's what's a wonderful thing about Twitter. For those who don't know what it is, it's a micro-blogging tool that's kind of like real time. You tweet a message, it goes to all these people who are reading your tweets or following you. And it's just really catching on like crazy right now. All the celebrities are doing it, sports stars. And it's just, right now, the cutting-edge social media tool. I've got about 7,000 people who follow me on Twitter. And if I leave a message there, people just know where I am. It's this weird form of voyeurism. And you can even write about what you're having for breakfast, and people love that. Go figure. But it is a great traffic building tool. So understand that Twitter, Stumble Upon, is another social media tool. It is like a bookmarking service where you can find good websites. Digg and Reddit are similar. They all do something that allows the wisdom of the crowd to decide what is good content. And these services can all bring in traffic if you produce good content. 6 and 7 are similar versions to social media. So you've got social networks. You probably all have a Facebook account by now, or very close to you all have a Facebook account. My aunt in Canada doesn't have a Facebook account. She just uses her daughter's Facebook account to stalk them and look at their photos and see whether they've been drinking on the weekend or smoking marijuana or something like that. So it has a service that every age group seems to find some benefit from, and there's a lot of traffic. I believe Facebook is somewhere in the top 10th largest country in the world right now in terms of user base. So it's massive audience there, massive. Squidoo, mybloglog, blog catalog, all social networks where people are interacting and socializing. The last two, actually, mybloglog, mybloglog.com, and blogcatalog.com, are blog-specific social networks. So if you're looking to find bloggers who might be talking about your subject matter, head to those two sites. You can break it down by category or search by keyword, and you can find active bloggers in your community. And maybe you're not even going to use a blog, but you might look to find bloggers who will write about your products or services and use them as an exposure tool. That's a couple of networks where you might find the audience. Video sharing sites, if you're doing a lot of video, just use these sites because they help to spread the word. YouTube by far is the #1 in this case. YouTube probably is one of the 10th largest countries in the world too in terms of user base. And it can do amazing things for your traffic. We have my business partner, Gideon, he is partnering with another person who has a career as a magician. So he pulls rabbits out of a hat for a living. And he started a blog, and he's just using YouTube to put videos out there to teach people card tricks. And they already built a list of about 500 people just by driving traffic from YouTube to the blog, using video, onto his email list. And that's within the space of a month. So that's some pretty rapid list growth there. And word of mouth, obviously. Whenever you're talking to people, mention your blog. You know, I tell people, right now I'm going to tell all of you, if you want to find my blog, Google my name when you go home. It's Yaro, Y-A-R-O, and you'll find my blog that way. So I've just reached about 200 people through word of mouth that way, and I hope you all go tell your friends as well.